Yeah.
Can share.
Yeah!
Good luck out there.
All right.
Okay, and how about you, Richard? Are you okay?
Hey, this is
back here.
Well, I got all this room.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Would the wind bounce you around or anything?
A little bit.
A little bit, but not a lot?
At the end it did.
How did you like that ride?
It was great.
Yeah?
It was actually smoother than I thought.
Really? And that pilot there, you give him your blessing?
Yeah, he did an excellent job. I asked him for if you could take me on F-16 like this.
Yeah.
Let me take you through that wonderland that only two can share. All I ask you is let me be there.
We've had a lot of people here. We've got great food. Chicken barbecue from Raleigh Davis. And it all to a worthy cause.
And all things being considered, the weather and everything, looks like people are enjoying themselves.
We are. It stopped raining long enough for us to have this event. People are having a good time.
Okay. Next year, we're going to have it again, right?
Yes, we will.
How was the ride?
Outstanding.
Yeah?
Felt very safe in the Colonel's hands. It was a great view of Rosamond and the high desert.
Good.
Just waiting for my next time to go up.
How was that nice ride by Colonel Payne?
Colonel was fantastic.
Yeah?
It couldn't be any better unless we went one of his F-16s. But, he was very good. He took us over also.
Oh, good.
I was over to look to water banks. Now I understand more about water.
Okay.
It's going to be easy for me to talk about water at our town council meeting.
And could you see your house?
No. Did not see the house. But we did see the solar projects. The water banks was important because now I understand more about water.
On November 6th, already the pieces for the turbines are in place here at the Iberdrola Manzana Project on 172nd Street in Rosamond. These are the sections to the turbines. You see on the left there are 3 pieces of the tower and 3 blades and the top right there in the center. You can see the foundation in right frame. Gives you some idea of what the foundation and footing of one of these turbines looks like. The blades attached to this piece in right frame, all those have to be lifted up by crane. Last week we did a story on the footings and backfilling around the footings, and 1 week later all of these pieces for the turbines have been hauled in on site. It takes 2 cranes to lift these up. The lower pieces first, obviously with a shorter crane, and then a bigger crane comes in and lifts the top piece on and all the blades. At Gaskell, just off of 170th, it's time to harvest the carrots. The harvester is in the right frame, and you can see 2 wagons of carrots heading off left frame here. Well, it looks like the valve is finally installed out here at 140th and Van Dam Turnout. The west feeder is hooked up to the Rosamond semi-tropic water bank with pipe that will carry the full load. Well, what an interesting presentation you gave at Rosamond Rotary today about additives. Can you explain a little bit about it to my viewers?
Yes, it's simple. It's a synthetic ester that was designed by Dr. Feynman with the help of Howard Sargent.
Yes.
During World War II, Dr. Feynman discovered a way to put more lubricity into diesel and gasoline by changing the makeup of these esters. Something that was so unique, and I discovered it while I was at Disney during the Energy Pavilion for Epcot.
Sure, and what does it do for me, the user? Yeah, the consumer.
It gives you anywhere from 7% economy savings all the way up to 20.
Wow.
But the biggest thing is the emissions dropped all the way up to 50, 60, 70%.
My gosh.
And it's ashless, means that it's nothing in there to hurt the environment.
Okay.
And it doesn't cause the other elements to go up, any of the emissions.
What I'm dying to know is how much it costs per gallon. How much does it add per gallon?
4 cents a gallon, and it gives you back 7 to 10, 20%. So it's costing nothing.
Paying it for itself.
And it's cleaning up the air.
And where can I buy it?
You can go to OMSTAR. OMSTAR.
Okay.
worldheadquarters.com. Let me introduce Mr. What is your name?
Carl Humphreys.
Carl Humphrey.
The treasurer of the OSO
Town
Council.
And Ray is our engineer, who's we've been talking to about the product for bicycle bearings, wheels. That we're working with Ray, who's a mechanical engineer.
Oh, great.
And Mr. Conroy.
Sure.
An inspector for the city of Los Angeles, who's recently retired, joined in with the OMSTAR D1280X, also the vice president of the OSO Town Council. So we have a good group of locals.
All right, so these are new scoreboards and
new scoreboards, new 30-second clocks.
Okay.
On a remote, wireless, really nice.
Okay, so the scorekeeper from the sidelines can operate the whole thing.
Absolutely, that's going to be really good. I hope the kids like it.
Good. Now, do you know who donated this, or
I don't know who donated. It was installed as a joint effort between Stevens Construction and Southern Crew. We helped.
A year ago with banking water, and we started at about 7 acre-feet a day. Now we're up to almost 100 acre-feet a day by using this octopus and keeping some of the other facilities that we've had running all year. So overall, the agency has been able to bank about 20,000 on our own, and then we've also, along with AVEK Water Bank out in Kern County, they've taken 20,000 on their own. So we've been able to put 40,000 acre-feet in the ground. First year ever we've done this direct spreading program, and it's obviously worked out very well.
Good. And you also said you set a record for selling water.
Set a record for selling water. 85,000 was the previous record. Most of it were sold in the year 2000, and this year looks like we're going to surpass 100. We're right now we've already hit the 85,000 mark as of now, and it's the beginning of November. We've got about 60 days left.
As you can see, we're almost up to 1062, which is our share of St. Louis. So there's a little bit of room on the federal side that the state side is getting full, which means they will probably declare Article 21 available here in the near future, which means that we would have additional water available. So even if we have water reclassified, they won't reclassify anything until the end of the year. But even if they do get to that point, then we will likely have Article 21 available. So I think we're in a very good water supply situation.
Happy birthday to you. Say you're celebrating your 52nd happy birthday with ice cream here.
Right. Yeah.
And you've been working for the public as an AVEK director for a long time.
Yeah.
And
11 years.
Yeah, 11 years. And what's your opinion about all this water, this wet year? Have you ever seen anything like this before?
It's great. It's great. This year's been wet, and now it looks like next year's going to be a wet year. Couldn't be better.
Yeah.
We, our banks, we got our bank in operation, so we can put a lot of water, excess water in the bank.
Right.
That's.
Have you ever seen anything like this before? I mean, this much water?
Not that I can remember.
I can't.